Hey there, good morning. How's it going? Hope everyone is well. It's another beautiful day, and we are here to do the Course in Miracles lessons. We are still doing review. This is review number 3, and we are in lesson 113. We will be reviewing lesson 95 and lesson 96. To get a more in-depth view of each lesson, go to the corresponding video, and you will get a better explanation of each of those lessons. So let's get right into reviewing them. Review 95 is, I am one self united with my Creator. Serenity and perfect peace are mine because I am one self, completely whole, at one with all creation and with God. Okay, and lesson 96 review is, salvation comes from my one self. From my one self, whose knowledge still remains within my mind, I see God's perfect plan for my salvation perfectly fulfilled. So on the hour, we are to do a review of lesson 95, I am one self united with my Creator. And on the half an hour, we are to do review of lesson 96, salvation comes from my one self. Okay, those are the two lessons for today. They're very, it's a quick review. So let's get right into reviewing 95. I am one self united with my Creator. So you have to, we have to understand today is that we are whole and complete, and we are united with God at all times. There is never an instant in your life when God is not there with you. I know that sometimes it's hard and sometimes we don't feel that presence, but it's because we don't take the time to make that connection. We let our illusion become more prominent in our lives, and we let the experiences and the emotions that we are feeling as humans become more valuable to us, and so we focus on those, and then we lose sight of the connection that we always have with God. So what we have to remember here in this lesson is that you are never disconnected from God. God is always with you. You are always connected to Him, and it's just for you to remember that you are, and the connection becomes apparent to you, or it is revealed to you immediately, instantly. So it's just for you to make that choice. And what it tells you here to say is, serenity and perfect peace are mine because I am one self, completely whole, at one with all creation and with God. Okay. Now let's review lesson 96. Salvation comes from my one self. So what we're getting from this lesson is that in order to find salvation, that has to come from you. You're not going to find it outside of yourself. Nothing outside of yourself is going to make that happen. I know that we at times try to find salvation in things or in people, and it's also just something that we attempt because for whatever reason we can't find it inside ourselves, because we choose not to. We choose not to focus inward and work on our issues and work on what we're dealing with, and realizing that our true salvation comes from within ourselves. When we go out looking for it in others, it's just disappointing, because you realize that it doesn't fulfill you. You go out searching in people, to find love and to find peace and to find happiness, and or in things, and they really don't fulfill you. You end up feeling still empty, because true salvation comes from within. And so what it tells you here to say is, for my one self, whose knowledge still remains within my mind, I see God's perfect plan for my salvation perfectly fulfilled. So when you really focus inward and get truly connected to God, then it becomes apparent that what you really want has always been there. It's inside of you, and it's just waiting for you to access it. So it's just a matter of you making that choice to access that salvation that lies within, and then the peace and tranquility and happiness and love that you were searching for becomes apparent to you. It gets revealed to you, and it's for you to make that choice. So those are the two lessons. Quick reminder, like the introduction for the review said, we are to do them on the hour. and on the half an hour of every hour of the day. So I know it's quite a lot, but it's something that we really need to attempt to do. Like the introduction says, it's not something that if you're busy and you have things to do, you still try your best to do them. But if you're just putting excuses not to do them and you're trying to avoid doing them, then that's when you really need to realize, okay, why am I doing this? Why am I not wanting to do these lessons? You're putting resistance, and then you're not going to accomplish what you want to accomplish. You're not going to get what the course wants for you if you don't do it. So you got to make the effort to put in and do the lessons on the hour and on the half an hour as best as you can. As best as you can. That's the important thing right there. As best as you can. Don't feel guilty. Don't feel bad if you don't. Just if you miss an hour, then get right back on the horse and do the next hour. Okay? So that's very important. So once again, we are reviewing 96 and 95. Those are the two lessons that we will be reviewing. And if you want an in-depth view, like I said earlier, you can go to those corresponding videos and watch them. Okay? I hope you have a wonderful day and that you are spending time with those you love. And I will see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.